This is a short tutorial on how to print out elements from a two-dimensional list. As we saw in the conference call, a two-dimensional list is basically a list that contains other lists, and it's considered a two-dimensional list. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, for this Codio challenge, output the third element of the second row. So we can look at this as a matrix, or if you are familiar with Excel, that's a big matrix. So you always go row wise, then to the column. But let's start with what Codio gives us, okay? Codio gives us our import sys, so we know we're taking in data from outside Python. Here we're getting a list, a 2D list, okay? Or here we're getting a list. It's called list 2D, and we're going to put our argument that we get from the outside into list 2D. Now, the way this particular sysargv command works is it's expecting a list and it gets the list in. But at this point, so we can see what this means, I'm going to print list 2D. So I know it's going to be wrong when I check it, but I want to show you what you're getting, okay? What you're getting is, I believe these are double quotes. I believe these are a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a list of double quotes again. So we're getting a list of lists. The first one has nothing in it. The second one has 1, 2, 3, 4, and the third one has nothing in it. So that's what we're getting. We'll just make that a comment now. And what this is doing is it's going through the 2D list and it's saying if there's anything that needs to be splitting, split it. So if there are commas, split them. So what we're going to do is, right now I want to show you how that works. So I'm going to say print list 2D of I. So what we've done here, you'll see, is what we have is this is our input, and then the output is a list. List 2D of 0 is a list of nothing. List 2D of 1 is the strings 1, 2, and 4, and list 2D of 2 is again nothing. But I wanted to show you how that looked and how this particular split worked. So when I get down to here, if I print list 2D, let's make this a comment, out here, outside the loop, if I print list 2D, then what I get is again wrong, but we'll see that it is a list of lists. We have open square bracket, then another open square bracket, then the empty list, then another square bracket with the list that contains the strings 1, 2, and 4, another list that doesn't contain anything, and another square bracket. So as we looked at previously in the notes, we have a list of lists. So we have a 2D list. So what do I need to do? I need to print the third element of the second row. 2D lists are always row-wise, then column-wise. So I will always go for the outside row. So every time we get a square bracket inside the larger square brackets, the next set of square brackets is a row. So what I've highlighted is a row. This is a row. This is a row. Well, sorry, I didn't get the outside square bracket. This is a row. So what I want to do is I really want to print the second row and the third element. So if we're at the second row and everything starts at 0, my row is going to be 1. So I'm going to print list 2D where my row is 1 And my column is, it says the third element. So that's going to be 2 because it's 0, 1, 2. So let's see if I got that right. And I did. Okay? So the input was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So I needed to output 7, and that's what I did. So there were 2, I believe, oh, sorry. Row 1, I couldn't see the space, is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Row 2 is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And row 3 was 11, 22, 33, 44, and 55. And what they were looking for is they were looking for the third element in the second row. So the second row is this one, and the third element is this one. So 7 was the correct answer. So this was a short tutorial on how to access elements in a two-dimensional list.